Let me ask you, because some of the critics of the law and the subsequent crisis that emanated from it point out that in defense of the law, you set up a militia to enforce the law, which was not one of the approved security agencies, and that militia in itself committed some atrocities. And that what subsequently happened was that the herdsmen were retaliating for the earlier attacks on their own. How do you respond to this?
You know, these are just gimmicks and mischief to try to change the narrative. How can I do that? I'm a law-abiding citizen. I'm a born-again Christian. And I respect God and humanity. And if you look at my antecedents, the first thing I did when I came in as governor was to initiate an amnesty program, because killings, kidnappings, armed robbery, and several other criminal activities were the rule of the day. In fact, you cannot build a house without settling some criminal elements. When I came in and I looked at this, I invited the people and told them that, look, we cannot continue like this. If you do this, my plan for the state to industrialize the state, to bring in investors, will not be realized, because no one will come with his money to invest in Benue State when he knows that his investment is not safe and himself or herself is not safe. So I did an amnesty program which was recognized by UN and PRESCOM, the Presidential Committee on Small and Light Weapons. I was applauded. More than 700 rifles and pistols were recovered from these young men. And more than 900 of them came and surrendered to the amnesty program. The UN and PRESCON with the security agencies came and supervised, and I launched the destruction of these weapons.
So that they can't find their way in one form or the other
back to the society. That was what I did. I don't buy into thuggery. Go to Benue State today, you don't see one thug, no political thug, because my election was ordained by God and God caused it to happen. And so I have no business arming any thug or buying into the issue of bringing thuggery into the system and getting them to manipulate any election for me. So the issue is that the law on prohibition of open grazing and provision for ranches provides for livestock guards. This is what we did. And there is no provision for arm. The government did not arm anybody. Admitted, even when I did the amnesty program at the inception of my government, not all the people
bought into it or brought out.
So people, there's some pockets of criminal activities that were going. But the amnesty program was in two ways. One, the carrot approach, which required that bring it in voluntarily. We even give you some stipend for returning those weapons, a kind of compensation. And that we did. And the current one that is going on is the stick approach. So the security men are mandated to go after anyone with weapons, to apprehend them and arrest them and prosecute them according to the law. These ones that surrendered, we granted them amnesty. I would say, please, go and sin no more.